Alright, what is going on, everyone? I hope everyone can kind of see this okay. Once again, it has become pitch black out here. I'm just now getting to my dinner. Seems the way it is going. But anyhow, let's get some stuff moved around here. And we'll have us a little bit of a bluegill cook here. If I can get myself organized enough to have said bluegill cook. Alright, first off, let's put a little bit of fuel in this stove. Alright, there is the stove that is ready to rumble. Lid on there. Get ready for snuffing the flames after a while. I hope everyone has had a good day. It has not been bad here in the woods, except for the no sun thing that I have talked about. Alright, that should be more than enough fuel to fry some gill. Put the lid back on here and get it out of the way. Put it over there away from the flames. That'd be a good idea. I reckon it would. Alright. Let's get this over a little bit away from me. I'm going to brush some of this debris off of here. Alright. Let's spark up this stove. Got the knife out. Sit it right there temporarily. See how long it takes me to get this striker out of here. Should have had this set up ahead of time. But a lot of times I forget. Should be really super simple. See a slip knot on there? Just be able to grab it and slide it right off, but that is not working. See if maybe some light on the subject would help. Yes, it will. Maybe it won't. Well, I'm not going to mess with that because I do not feel like sitting there trying to get that untied at this exact second, because I can't see it. It's on my belt. So we will use the old faithful Bic here. All right, there we go. We have some flames. Put the piece of the stick stove on there. And I guess I can put up my knife now because I will not need it. Do not need to spark a fire. All right, set that frying pan on there. Hit that with a little bit of non-stick spray. That is more than enough. Also going to sprinkle some of this lemon pepper in here. And I'm also going to put in some plain black pepper. I'm going to grind some in there. Right, now we're in business. We will not need those anymore. Are we still cooking here? We are indeed still cooking. This is a good thing. Might get to eat sometime today, and that would be nice. All right, let's put in our bluegill fillets. There are going to be plenty of them for sure. Now I think about it, I will need that regular pepper again because I am going to sprinkle some of that on the top of this fish. Ooh, look at that fillet there. That's a good one. Try to not do anything dumb like spilling my fish. like the other night. My last bluegill sandwich, that was disaster night. I would surely hope that that would not happen again. Wow. I've said before, I'm going to try to quit this cooking at nighttime thing because I can't see very well out here. The lighting is not super awesome or anything because of course I am in the woods. I have to provide all of the lighting. Sure do hope that sun comes out tomorrow. I know I keep saying that in little video clips, but sure do hope it does. Sling that pan of water. It is not needed anymore. Thought I had some paper towels on me, but I guess I do not. That's all right. It's all right. Not really needed anyways, I don't guess. All right. We are cooking, people. I think I will go ahead and just lightly do some more of this lemon pepper. Not too much. I think I overdid it last time. I wish I just had some regular lemon juice. And then I would use regular old pepper. That would be the way to do it right there. I think while that is going on, I will go ahead and get out my bread and all that good stuff. And hopefully the bugs can find it in themselves to stay off of my stuff. But I am not holding my breath. Two pieces of bread. We are cooking now, people. I make extra sure that my bread is sealed up real good after last year's fiasco. Oh man, that fish is smelling so good right now. I'm telling you what. It'll make your tongue slap your brains clean out of your head. Without a doubt. All right, I've got my cheese on my bread, along with some mayonnaise. We're in business now. Ooh-wee. Stuff is cooking right good, people. I'm holding on to my pan too. I'm not having any jazz going on. So when I'm stirring it around or whatever it is I need to be doing, I'm definitely going to hold my pan. Now I brought the old trusty needle nose too, so when this gets done I can lift that stick stove off of the alcohol stove and I can snuff it out, not waste all the gas. Keep an eye on my bread and stuff. Oh yeah, this sandwich is going to be a good one, and there will be some left over afterwards. But it will not go to waste. I will eat it all. Oh, I heard an owl a little while before I started this cooking here, and he was the closest he has been since I've been here. Sounded like he was just right up here, you know, not very far away at all. Well, at least the flames are not trying to get the handle on my pan tonight. That's a good thing. I knew how to tell for sure when this fish was done, but I do not. So that is all right. I'll just keep flipping it around until I'm sure. See there, I wasn't holding on to my pan. Almost dumped it. I had 2 disasters in a row on my bluegill. I would not be happy at all. That would be real bad. I think it probably is done, but a little bit of extra will never hurt. try one of these little pieces and just see. Woo, don't touch that pan, daggone. Yeah. Wow. This piece there was done for sure. Daggone, that is so good. Worth every bit of issue. And that fresh ground black pepper that I used tonight, that gave it just a little tiny bit of a kick over last time. That's what it needed. Made it perfect. Yeah, I think I could probably call this done. And I think I probably will here very shortly. Yeah, because it's kind of all falling apart and stuff. All right. How should I go about this here? I think I should go about it whatever way I can to prevent a disaster. Well, I just heard another owl, but he sounded like he was a lot further off. Well, maybe not. All right. I think that will do that. I'm going to take the stove off of here. Hopefully this works out. And of course it is not. Shoo-wee. See if I can snuff that and save some fuel. That'd be nice. Yes, put it right out. I did not have such luck last year at all. I'll show you all to the bluegill sandwich real quick if I can. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it is going to be so good. I just know that it is. Oh, I'm going to put the other piece of bread on there. And then we're going to have us a bite. Oh, wow. Those sandwiches right there are well worth every bit of trouble it is to get them. And you know the routine. Put it inside the double-sided bowl there and close it up. Let it sit, let that heat do its magic there. And I did save myself one little piece here in the frying pan. Just to eat straight up, and boy, it's hot. Oh, wow. So good, people. And I think next time, I might not even make a sandwich out of it. I might just eat it just like that. Got that little bit of crisp on there. And it is flat out delicious, I'll tell you what. All right, well, I'm glad I got to bring y'all along to the bluegill cook. And I will apologize in advance if the lighting is not really up to par, but it is the best that I have. And I will catch everyone after a while for the end of the night video clip. and some ice cold Little Kings. All right, what is going on, everyone? Day 11 in the woods, coming to a close. It has been an interesting day, say that. Did get to do a bunch of good bluegill fishing. Did highly enjoy that. Let's see what all did go on. Got up, had my breakfast, went down there and pretty much fished, I think, for a couple of hours, if I remember correctly. Came back up, had me some lunch, cleaned the bluegills, fried the bluegills, ate the bluegills, and I think that's just about it. That about covers today's day in the woods. And I hope everyone is doing all right. This old boy's getting kind of tired down here. I think tomorrow on the agenda is finally some squirrel hunting. We'll see how it goes. I have had 2 good bluegill sandwiches now, and I've had 0 pans of squirrel. So we're gonna have to work on that. Also, like, if it's not raining tomorrow, collect up some more firewood. Even though I already have plenty, I would like to collect up some more. Bear with me here, people. I'm gonna try to work on the slide a little bit. See anything? Okay, yeah. Not really. It's still all you see is my face. Yeah, that's all right. It is the end of the day video. I will still mess with it a little bit, try to get it back where it was at least. All right, there we go. Anywho, I'd like to do that squirrel hunting. Collect up the firewood. And I'm hoping the sun comes back out. I've said that a bunch today, but it's what I am hoping. Really need to be able to gather some energy from the sun. Do not know how that will go, though. We shall see. Alright, well, I don't think there is a whole lot else. All I will say that bluegill sandwich, it was off the hook. Oh man, you're talking about super delicious. That stuff is just something else. That's why I'm addicted to bluegill. It is the tastiest fish there is. At least any of them that I've ever ate. Bluegill has definitely got the best flavor. Kind of the flakiest, meat there. And oh man, I'm already looking forward to having another bluegill sandwich, or just some, just cooked up and not even put into a sandwich. It's for sure. Definitely have to try to eat me at least 4 or 5 more good batches of gills before I have to leave. And let's see, in case you were just happening across this video and you have not been following along, this is the Alzheimer's Adventure for a Cure Season 2. Deep Woods. 28 days in the woods to raise awareness for Alzheimer's and dementia. Next year will be the first annual expedition. We'll make a canoe trip from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, all the way to New Orleans, Louisiana. 1,981 miles. All right. Let's see. And that will be the big trip next year to raise funds for research for a cure for Alzheimer's and dementia. I have lost many of my family members to these diseases, along with a lot of my friends. Family members have also, succumbed to these diseases. And I would like to give a big shout out to my wife. Love you, babe. Shout out to all my family and friends. And a shout out to Little Kings. First corporate sponsor for next year's big adventure. And speaking of which, since it is the red light video, you know what time it is. Let me see, where's it at here? Booyah! Let's see if we can get some, no, can't really get no focus on there because it is just too dark. Let's see. Turn him around a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. We have an ice cold Little Kings going on. Just as I will have every night the rest of the time I'm here. Bear with me here, I got to try to get the red light fixed back right, which is not easy to do considering it is just a headlight. I'm going to work on that too, by the way. Next time there'll be a little bit better light that is red. Alright, anyhow, back to the Kings. Let's pop the top on him. And we're going to make this little King's cone, just like I have for the past number of nights, and like I will continue to do with my first beer of the night the rest of the time here. And I'm going to do that in memory of my brother, Kurt Russell. Wherever you are, buddy, I'm going to hug this beer for you. And let's make it go. Excuse me. Daggone. Every time it is just awesome. That's all I can say about that. There is nothing like hugging the Kings. I have chugged a few other beers in my life, and none of them match up to the King. Anyways, I think that will just about do it for tonight's red light video. It is about 10 o'clock. Maybe 10:30 by now, I am not sure. Let me just look at this phone that does not work as far as service wise goes. Yeah, 22:36. I was pretty close there. I am going to kick back here in the Alaskan Guide Series tent, and I'm really down low on the power, but I am going to charge up a couple of camera batteries. And I'm going to charge up a few vape batteries. And I'm going to attempt to watch a couple episodes of The Sopranos tonight on that battery operated DVD player I have here. Other than that, that will be it. And as I always say, or try to anyways, wherever you are or whatever you may be doing, I do hope you're having a good time of it and not getting too much of a hassle. And I guess I will call it on that. Everyone have a good night, and see you after a while.